Hi, this is Miss Wright, and I'm going to go over themes, symbols, and motifs in Death of a Salesman. The first one is money. The family is strapped for money. Willie is stressed about earning enough money to pay his bills. Biff complains that he hasn't been able to earn more than meager wages with all his various jobs. Apartment buildings. Willie feels claustrophobic due to the overcrowding in the neighborhood. The one suburban street has changed, and Willie feels confined or hemmed in. He feels like everything is just pressing in on him and they can't breathe. And he expresses this tremendous amount of frustration and anger about the overcrowding due to the apartment buildings. Rubber tubing. A symbol of death, Willie plans to inhale the gas from the water heater as a means of suicide. Flute represents his father, who went to Alaska to participate in the gold rush when Willie was a toddler and never returned. Willie has grown up without a male role model. He is unsure of his manhood. He says, I feel kind of temporary about myself. Broken bottle. Biff is the broken bottle. Charlie tries to tell Willie that he won't get anything back for all his efforts with Biff. Willie can't accept that. The jungle. The jungle symbolizes life, and only the fittest and strongest will survive. Ben went into the jungle and came out rich. Fountain pen. It represents Biff's frustration. As a young man, Willie reinforced Biff's negative behavior and often excused his stealing. When frustrated as an adult, Biff compulsively takes things like the pen or a suit for which he was jailed. And this is part of the psychological lens. If you were using the psychological lens to review this play or write about this play, you would definitely want to talk about the fact that Biff has this compulsion to take things when he's unhappy. Diamonds represents Ben's career and success. Willie once had a diamond given to him by Ben, but pawned it in hopes of helping Biff. Nothing ever came of his sacrifice. It foreshadows the end of the play. American Dream. Although Arthur Miller was exploring tragedy through this drama, many people associate it with the American dream of success and prosperity. Each of the three men in the family expresses a dream, but not all follow their dream. They pursue what they think um, their dream should be, not what they really love. Stockings. A symbol of betrayal, Willie gives his mistress stockings while Linda tries to save money by mending hers. Audiences often feel pathos here in the form of anger or disappointment at Willie's betrayal. Loneliness. Even though Willie complains about overcrowding, he also talks about being lonely when he is with a woman. Happy too complains about being lonely despite his many women, and Linda must also be lonely because the house is normally empty when Willie is away selling. Cheese. It represents change. Willie says He does not want change, but in life, change is inevitable. One must either adapt and change or become extinct. The car. Cars have been an American symbol of freedom. Willie associates his old car with better days. The current car is associated with hard times, and he says it should not even be manufactured because it's always in the shop. He will use it to end his life. Mattress. A symbol of Willie's infidelity and Happy's promiscuity. Willie uses sex to get ahead in business. Happy uses sex to humiliate his bosses. Tape recorder. A new technology in 1949 and way out of Willie's price range. His false pride will not allow him to admit he can't afford one. $20,000. The insurance money is an illusion. Willie thinks he will be able to give it to Biff to do something great, but the insurance company knows Willie's accidents aren't accidents at all. They won't have to pay off on the policy. False pride. This is a theme. Howard tells Willie that it is no time for false pride. In a tragedy, pride is called hubris. It is an offense to the gods and leads to the downfall of the tragic hero. Sky. Biff says he ran down a flight of stairs and saw the sky. The sky is the truth. This is Biff's epiphany. He finally sees the way things really are. And most importantly, he's able to accept the truth. Manhood. Manhood might be a theme. Willie accuses Charlie of not being a man. In actuality, it is Willie who admits he is not sure of his manhood when he says, I feel temporary about myself. Biff is able to accept that he is not extraordinary. Willie can't accept this truth. He doesn't want Biff to be common. He wants Biff to be great. And that was a dime a dozen when Biff says, I am a dime a dozen. He's accepting that he is a common, ordinary man, no different from anyone else. Money. The family is strapped for money. Willie is stressed about earning enough money to pay his bills. Biff complains that he hasn't been able to earn more than meager wages with all his various jobs. The orange. Willie says that a man is not a piece of fruit. He sees himself as being used up by his company and then discarded. Valises. They represent Willie's job, but also the burden of his job. They are heavy and seem to weigh him down. In one of the flashbacks, he talks about the boys carrying his valises for him as he arrives in the store during their summer break or summer vacation. Football. A symbol of Biff's athletic prowess and his glory days in high school. This is what Willie wants to get back to. He wants to get back to the days when Biff was respected and admired and everything seemed possible for him. Horses represents Biff's ideal life. He wants to be outdoors on a ranch and maybe even own a ranch someday. This is his American dream. It's in conflict with what Willie thinks a man should want. And because Biff does love his father, he wants to please his father, but their dreams keep bumping up against each other, and so they're constantly in conflict. Biff wants to please his father, but knows that Willie's dream is not the dream for him, and Willie loves his son, but wants his son to be what he thinks a man should be. Okay, I hope this helped you. You can review it as much as you need to, and it should definitely be an assistance to you on our final assessment. Okay? I'll see you back in class. Bye bye.